Hey George, this is Alex with Diamond Digital Marketing, and I wanted to produce this website review for you. In this video, we're going to cover three things that you can do today to improve your rankings on Google. A free attack plan that really impacts your online presence. I'll keep it short. I know you're busy and I don't want to waste your time, so feel free to take these tips and put them to use, and I look forward to following up with you and getting your thoughts on them. All right, we're going to cover three things: content, citations, and backlinks. We always like to start with content first because with Google, content is king. We've got your site pulled up here. It's a great looking site. That floor looks spectacular right there. And you've got a few hundred words of content here, but we really recommend having about 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on your homepage and about 500 to 750 words on the back service pages. And the reason for this is you need authoritative and unique content that's relevant to your industry in your location with keywords. So, for example, when someone searches for concrete polishing Detroit, Michigan, Google really wants to know that they're sending them to a website that's relevant to their search. These are buyer intent keywords, and these are the ones you really want to target. So if we pull up a competitor here, Stone Restoration Services, they've got a good looking site and a few hundred words of content, but you can really use that to your advantage and start outranking them with a bunch more content. Here you go with Impact. They don't have much content at all, and their website's pretty basic, but they're ranking up there, so they've got to be doing something right. And another one over here, I pulled this one up, Epoxy Flooring Detroit, just because it looks like you provide this service, and this website's actually really powerful. So I wanted to show it to you and just give you a look and see how powerful content makes it. These guys have about 1,500 words on here. So you actually really want to go for 2,000 words to start outranking them. So if we go over here to a tool we like to use called Ahrefs, this tool really lets us see what's working well for websites and what's not. We can see here you've got 21 organic keywords on your website and bringing in 3 organic clicks a month. Over here at SRS Detroit, they've got 668 keywords and getting 84 clicks a month. Over here at Impact, they only have 17, but they're getting 10 clicks a month. And Epoxy over here, they've got 679 and they're getting 300 clicks a month to their website. So imagine what kind of business you could be doing if you're pulling that much traffic in through your website. And what you want to do here is focus in on those buyer intent keywords. Epoxy Floors Michigan, that gets 90 searches a month. It only has a keyword difficulty of 6, so it's not too hard to rank for. They're in the 5th position for that, getting 7 clicks a month. Kind of want to go in here in all of them and see what they're ranking for and kind of dig in and see these specific areas where they have a high search volume and a low keyword difficulty. So if we go over here to Impact, concrete polishing Detroit, that gets 20 searches a month, but it's not hard to rank for at all. You can start ranking for that today. Concrete polishing Detroit again. So see here, granite restoration near me. That's kind of generic. You want them to have specific locations to you. Restoring Detroit, 80 searches a month, not hard to rank for. So that's kind of what you want to do with that research. Go in there and start incorporating that with some unique content into your website. So moving on to citations. A citation is when you type those buyer intent keywords. I'm going to keep bringing them up, but when you type those into a Google search, the first thing you'll see up here are Google ads or pay-per-click ads. The second thing you'll see here is the Google Map Pack or GMB. And what gets you into this map pack are citations. And citations are just your business's name, address, phone number listed on different directories across the web on places like Yahoo, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. There's hundreds of them out there. And it's pretty easy to get listed on there. It's just really time consuming. So if we go over to another tool we like to use called Whitespark, this lets us see what citations are going in. So you want to do the research here. Stone Restoration has 35, Impact has 14, and you right here with Right Step Epoxy, you only have 5. So you want to research which directories your competition is getting listed at. Go after all of those. And go after about 100 more so that you're really beating them, staying on top of that map pack, and they can't catch up. And the third element we want to cover are backlinks. And backlinks are just any websites pointing back to your website. It's kind of like a popularity contest with Google. The more backlinks you have pointing back at you, the more relevant that your website is. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want to have sites that are relevant content to yours. You don't necessarily want to have a backlink at Domino's Pizza, for example. So looking at the information here, going back to Ahrefs, we can see that Epoxy Flooring, they've got 1,300 backlinks. If we go over to your website, Best Epoxy, you've only got 3, so you really want to work on that. Over here at SRS, they've got 383, and Impact only has 12. But what you want to do here is do the research again, see where your competition is getting backlinks from, and this number will give you the power of those backlinks. You want to make sure your links are more powerful than theirs, and you want to have at least what the competition has and then some. So you just, again, want to dig in here, and sometimes directories will give you backlinks, like yellowpages.com sometimes will give you backlinks, so that's a good way to do it. Leaving comments on blogs that have relevant content to your industry and asking friends to link back from their websites will help out with backlinks as well. And you can see here yahoo.com, that's a site or a directory creating a backlink. So again, we want to recap what we went over. Content, you're looking for about 1,000 to 1,500 words, actually in your case about 2,000 words, so we can really start beating Epoxy Flooring Detroit, and 500 to 750 words on the back service pages. Citations, you need to get out there and get into as many of those directories as possible so you can really beat out the competition. And backlinks, you need more relevant sites pointing back at your website to show Google that you're the authority on concrete polishing Detroit or epoxy flooring Detroit whenever people search for that. And you want to have at least what the competition has for backlinks and more. Citations will give you these, blog comments, and friend sites pointing back at you. And if you implement these 3 strategies, you can most definitely start outranking your competition on Google. I hope that you found this video informative, and again, feel free to take these tips and do what you can to improve your traffic with them. One more thing I forgot to bring up is your website's not secure. So whoever's doing your website, whether you have a marketing team now or if it's just you, make sure you get that SSL on there and get some security on your website. And if you have any questions on that, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to following up with you and getting your thoughts to see if you'd like to know more on how you can start taking some business back from Epoxy Flooring and SRS. Thanks again.